Don't tell me that's the same truck I just passed by. How y'all doing, man? What's going on, man? Let me fix the mic, man. I want you guys to hear me loud and clear. 'Cause, I tell you, this week has been one heck of a week. Let me fix this for y'all. What's going on, man? First and foremost, man, I appreciate everyone that's been keeping up with me. I know I haven't been as consistent like I have before. I was kind of looking at my timeline and you know, just reading my analytics and all that stuff and seeing what I did in the past and what I'm doing now. What's the difference? You know what I mean? And one of the things I realized was the consistency. Um, and I also remembered it was crazy too. While I was looking at my timeline, there was a certain individual that was in my life that's not in my life anymore. Um, thank God for the both of us. I can't say too much about that individual, but for me, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Um, when I was with that individual, I'm not gonna lie, my finances was horrible. I was stressed out. I was depressed. Um, but something happened, and at that moment, that individual, if you look at the numbers wise, got up over me, right? Got one over me. Pause. What's going on, man? Like and subscribe, man. I got something to tell you, man, about these shippers. But I was kind of looking at my analytics, and there was a time where that individual I was speaking to, and they didn't want to listen to me. I was trying to convince that person to start doing the YouTube channel. That person had a lot of content. That person had their own business running, and I was like motivating that person. Hey, start a YouTube channel. Look, I'm great at marketing. I kind of got the gist of how to market on the YouTube platform and learn about the algorithm. This was years ago. Okay, this was years ago. And that individual was like, "Nah, it's not my thing," and blah blah blah, woo woo, and was like, "Why don't you do it? Like, you're always asking someone to start a YouTube channel and this, that, and third, but when it comes to you, you haven't done one." I said, "You know what? You goddamn right. You're goddamn right." So, I started my channel with that journey. We're up to 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate what's going on, man. How you guys doing, man? Don't forget to hit the like button, man. I got something to tell you about this shipper that I had to deal with. But just trying to do a quick recap. Um, but I looked at my journey, and when me and that individual finally split apart, that individual started to post up YouTube videos. This individual was posting on YouTube videos, and I ain't gonna lie. At that time, I'm like, oh, there ain't no goddamn well. I'm gonna let you beat me in my own game. So I went ham. You hear me? I started to go ham. So it was like a war. And fast forward to now, that individual have not post up a YouTube channel for over a year now. And we're still here, baby. We still here. What's going on, man? What's going on? Don't forget to hit the like button, man. We're gonna talk about this freaking shipper I had to deal with. Bruh. But anyways, it's been over a year. We're still here. We're still kicking it. So for you guys that have not been consistent enough, we're gonna speed it up. It's just the company I'm with right now. I'm not gonna lie, I drive a lot of miles, a lot of miles. So by the time I shut down, I'm fatigued, I'm tired. I just have enough time to grab me something to eat, shower, go to sleep, so I can wake up in the morning. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a great Saturday. I don't know if you watch football, but if you do, I hope your football team wins today. As far as my football team, you guys can watch all my videos, and you guys can see who's my football team. We haven't been doing well so far, but I'm okay. I'm gonna bring up the consistency, man. I am gonna bring the consistency up, bring up more videos. We're almost there. We're currently building the broker lounge where I'll be filming. You know what I mean, right there. We're gonna get the 4K camera. We're gonna, we're gonna be right, man. But when I was looking at that timeline from that person and where I'm at right now, I'm a hell of a person, man. Mindset, financially, credit wise, everything. And to see this person, and this is not the first time this person did this. There was a lot of advice I gave to this person, and this basically shot me down. And the moment we broke up and went away, split our parts, went our separate ways. Everything I used to tell this person, and then this person used to like rebuttal me. They started doing it. But fast forward to now, man. Hey, God's good, man. God's good. Ah, Dirty Birds, the Ravens, man. You guys, who y'all played, man? Oh, it was a good game too. It was a good game y'all just played. I'm more of a college guy, but my team, my NFL team, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got two national champs, well, rings. But anyways, and I was watching the Buccaneers all the way back from Warren Sapp, Brad Johnson, former Florida State quarterback. All right, Lynch. You know what I mean? We Derek Brooks. We can name it all. That's when I was watching. The Bucks. All right. So I don't want to hear, oh, you a Bucks. No, I've been a Bucks fan, but I am a big Lamar Jackson fan. Very, very big Lamar Jackson fan. I pray that one day he gets a ring. But I was watching that video. One of his teammates got a podcast now, right? One of his teammates got a podcast, and he was kind of pissed off with that teammate. Was like, yo, bro, why you filming? You need to be sitting your ass down and trying to figure out how we can get better. This after y'all W. So that when I seen that Lamar Jackson has that leadership role and also has that hard work and dedication. So if we can get some more of y'all teammates to get that going. Yeah, the Falcons. That's who y'all played, man. Yeah, the Falcons got a good quarterback. Nah, that's Allen. Allen, not the Bucks. Not the Bucks. Buffalo's a real good quarterback that I'm looking at too. But yeah, man, Lamar Jackson. I am a Raven fan. I actually deliver a few loads out there by the stadium in Baltimore and more. Boy. Have you ever been to the Baltimore Ravens stadium where they're located at? It's like it's weird. It's like they're in downtown, but one side of downtown looks kind of hoodish, if I can say that. And then you have the other side of downtown that looks a lot more modern. And it's only divided by a freaking street. But the stadium, when I seen that stadium, I'm like, yo, one day, one time out of my life, I have to go to a Baltimore Ravens game. Hopefully, Lamar Jackson's still playing when I do go. But I love the area. I love Baltimore. I really do want to invest into some real estate in that area. But shout out to the Ravens, man. I hope y'all win this one, man. But it's gonna be hard, man. Patrick Mahomes, that new Brady, baby. Come on, man. Patrick Mahomes. Come on. It's hard. Patrick Mahomes know how to finish. Yeah, it's definitely divided, bro. It's definitely divided. And I have a strong feeling. I'm big in real estate investments, right? I'm big in investing into real estate. I've been investing into real estate way before I was a trucker. I purchased two properties. One was a duplex, one was a single family home. I sold both properties, made over 100K from those two properties after me selling them. Of course, I had to pay 50,000 to somebody. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. But I'm really big into real estate investments. And when I was driving through, I actually took an Uber. There's a TA right, not too far from the stadium in Baltimore, right? When I was driving through the area and I was looking at some of the buildings, older brick homes, townhouses. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You guys are literally right next to the freaking stadium. I think 10 to 20 years from now, that whole area is gonna get revamped. And if I can get my foot in one of those brick motor homes, because if you look on the other side, it's already revamped. You know, it looks, it still has the little um, Baltimore downtown historic feel, but modern. And I already know it's gonna start trickling down to that other side of in that zone. So man, if I can get my hands in one of those areas, man, we on and popping, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know 10, 20 years from now, man, that place is gonna be wicked. But yes, it is definitely divided. And going back to the shipper, man. But another thing, I had another customer. I had someone that wrote talking about, why do you drive and you film, that's against the DOT. If you just tapped in right now, it's because a lot of times I shut down fatigue. You know what I mean? And a lot of my viewerships come early mornings. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm not the only early worm in the world, right? But I am fatigued. Right lane ends. Ah, god damn it! I just got to the right lane. I hate that, bro. I just got to the right lane. Come on, bro. Now I got this freaking car coasting along. Is he gonna let me? Nope, he's not gonna let me in. So I gotta slow down a little bit more and put my signal back on to let this idiot know, like, hey, I gotta get on this side of the road. Freaking idiots! Like I swear, I swear, cars and semi trucks they drive slow when you're behind them, but the moment you have to change lane or the moment you're trying to speed past them, that's when they want to hit the gas. And I know a lot of the times, a lot of these individual drivers, when they see you behind them, they think the coast is clear. They can text. They can, go live on YouTube. But just for any of y'all that want to say, "Well, look at you. Look at what you're doing. You're no better." I understand. I understand. But anyways, I don't get it. Like, bro, if you're gonna pass me, keep that same energy. That's all I'm asking you. Keep the same energy. Cause where I'm from, a motherfucker could be going 100 miles per hour on the off ramp to merge on the highway, and he ain't stopping. He gonna go 100 miles per hour and continue to go 100 miles per hour. And that's why I respect where I'm from. But some of y'all go 100 miles per hour on the off ramp to merge on the highway, and the minute you get neck to neck with the semi truck, you want to slow down. You wanna play chicken. Like, bro, I'm basically gauging your speed off the off ramp and timing it, knowing that okay, how fast you're going to off ramp, I'm gonna let go of the gas. You should get right in front of me. I let go of the gas, and we're still neck to neck. What are you doing? I know I'm not the only one that goes through that, bro. I know I'm not the only one that goes through that, bro. It just is mind-boggling to me. But let's get back on topic, bro, man. But man, I got something to tell y'all, man. No, for real, Pablo. What's going on, Pablo? Nice to see you again. Man, I got something to tell y'all, man. So I went to this shipper, and this shipper right here is our usual shipper, is our dedicated customer. I go there a lot. Now, to my unknown knowledge, there's two warehouses on this facility. The same shipper, same people, same company, right? But just two warehouses. So now, when I go to this shipper, I know it's not a shadow of a doubt. The load I'm about to pick up, I'm driving 1,000+ miles. Not the same day. Y'all chill out now. Y'all just chill. I don't want y'all to call DOT. Say, oh, we got one. We got another outlaw. No, no, chill, chill. Hear me out. Hear me out. I break that thing down. I don't drive 1,000 miles in one day. I don't know if you can see the eye. But listen, check me out. Um, so I know when I come to this shipper, it's gonna be 1,000+ miles. You ain't. I don't even gotta see where the destination's going. I kind of know the route. So I get to the shipper. Once again, I get there late because I always have to deadhead 300 miles to get there. It's always like that. I get to Arkansas. From Arkansas, I have to deadhead all the way to Kansas, right? Not Kansas, Missouri. It's always 300 miles. That's just what it is. So I deadhead. I get there late, and I'll go into the building that I always go to. I always go to this building. I'm already fatigued. I just got done doing 300 miles to deliver my first load to deadhead another 300 miles. You do the math. I'm already tired. So out of that, when I drive 600 miles, I can squeeze in another 140. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me how, but I can. I can squeeze in another 140 miles. You know what I mean? Just can kind of get that 1,000 miles down to 900, and then the rest, I'm going to bust that bit down. You feel me? I'm chop that thing like this. Chop, chop, chop. just chop that bad boy down. That is what I do. Yeah. But long story short, I get to the building. I walk in the door. The guy's like, "What's your pickup number?" You know, I give him my pickup number. He goes back in the computer. He's like, "Oh nah, you got to go to the other building." I said, "The other building? What are you talking about? The other building?" He said, "Yeah, there's another building right behind us." I'm like, "For real?" I've never knew that. Never knew that. Never ever in my life did I knew there was another building. And I used to see cars just be blowing past me, going back there. But I'm thinking it's like a back road or something. You know what I mean? Another dumb idiots, just going back there. Come to find out, it's the freaking employees to the backside. So I already knew that was a red flag. So boom, I go back to the truck. I drive down to the other building, right? Not too far from the front. I get to the other side of the building. You got your sign saying truck stay to the left, park here, walk to check in, blah, blah, blah. So I walk to check in, and it's a guy. And I can already tell from his demeanor that he wasn't having it that day. Maybe he's like that 24/7. But when I walked in front of that glass, I seen that he wasn't having it. I'm fatigued. I'm tired. A lot of time when I'm tired, I'm fatigued. I I just say things off the top of my mind. I don't care. I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say. Not whatever I want to say, but I just say the first thing that pops up in my mind. So I see him, give him the pickup number. Well, first of all, he didn't respond to me by the time I walk up to the window. He just kind of looked at me and then kind of freaking did what he was doing previously before I walked in there. And then finally he came up to me. He was like, with tobacco, chewing tobacco looking like this. You know what I'm saying? He out there chewing tobacco, thing about this far out his face. Like, what's your pickup number? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I see where this is going. Gave him the pickup number. He's like, well, it's gonna be a while before I can load you up because I gotta unload the other truck and there's another truck in front of you. I'm like, bet, perfect. Because usually at this shipper, it takes them about 4 to 5 hours to load you up. And all I need is 4 hours. You give me 4 hours, I can knock out another 600 miles. Don't ask me how. Stop asking me those questions. Just listen to the story. Don't ask me how I can knock out another 600 miles just with 4 hours of sleep. All right, I could do a little bit more, but don't ask me how. So I'm like, perfect, sweet. So I blurted out of my mouth. I said, good, because I need to get some rest. That means I can get some rest. I can take me a nap. And he gave me one of the looks like, motherfucker, you ain't going to sleep. I will make sure you ain't going to sleep. For y'all who are not truck drivers or who's never been OTR dealing with shippers and receivers, one of the worst things you could tell a shipper or receiver that they will do the opposite is this. All right, cool. If they tell you it's going to be a while before they unload you, the worst thing you could tell them is say, all right, at least I could take a nap. When you tell them you're going to take a nap, it's like a trigger word to them. They're going to make sure that you don't sleep the whole freaking time they're unloading. I even had a receiver. When I pulled up to the spot, I got there early. And I told her, she was like, well, you're early, so it's going to be a while before we unload you. I said, cool, I could take a nap because I need a nap. She looked me in my eyes and said, I guarantee you're not going to take a nap. I said, what? She made a phone call, talked to the person, told me, hey, doc number Blaza Swaz is open for you right now. I said, okay, cool. But you still have 5 trucks in front of me to get unloaded. I back into that dog. I jumped to the back of my bunk, fixed it up, lay down, put the AC up, took the socks off. I like to sleep without my socks. I don't know about y'all, but I took my socks off. I like my feet to get a little bit of that cool breeze going through the toes. You hear me? So that helps me go to sleep. But no diddy. But but no lie, I put the blankets over me. I roll over and I get a phone call. I just know before I get a phone call, I just felt the truck just shaking. I said, oh, I know goddamn well they're not unloading me right now. Within 20 minutes, I get a phone call. Hey, your paperwork is ready. Come to the office. Come get it. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I get out the bunk. I'm looking. The other drivers on both sides are looking at me like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you get here? And you already unloaded within 20 minutes. I've been here for hours. I'm looking at them with one of these look like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. And keep in mind, I had a full trailer. I walk inside, and I promise you, I walked inside. The lady, the receiver, looked me in my eyes and with a big ass smile said, "I told you ain't gonna get no sleep." They go, "You'll pay for it." Oh yeah, you're not allowed to sleep on the premises, but there's a truck stop about 50 miles down the road. I said, God damn, these shipping receivers are playing a dirty game, bro. So from there, I knew if you tell a receiver or shipper you're gonna take a nap, they're gonna make sure you don't take a nap. They're gonna make sure you don't take a nap. On the flip side, if you tell a receiver or shipper that you're in a rush, is there any way they can speed up the process? They're not gonna speed up the process. They're gonna take their time on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So going back to this recent involvement that I had, confrontation I had with this shipper. He spits out the tobacco. I blurt out, perfect. He spits out the tobacco. He tells me it's gonna be a while before I get unloaded or get loaded. And I'm like, cool, I can take me in that. And he gave me one of those stares, like, no, you ain't, motherfucker. And I swear, I looked at him, he looked at me. I'm walking to the door, and he just kept that stare right on me. And I'm like, all I said was, it could take 10 hour. It could take you 10 hours of freaking on to load me up. At least when I wake up, my time, I got a new clock. I can do my pre-trip, and I'm gone. I like to drive late nights. It's the best time for me. So I get back to the truck. It's raining. I get back to the truck. I'm looking at the driver next to me that's supposed to be getting offloaded, and I just see his motherfucking truck rocking. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, God damn. Keep in mind, I'm picking up wires, right? Heavy duty coil of wire. And that motherfucking trailer just going side to side like a lowrider. Bing, 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 bing. That driver, he going like this, neck turning. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. He ain't gonna try me like that. I swear, I was like, nah, he ain't gonna try me like that. So my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from the trailer. I'm gonna pull the tractor forward, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So while they doing what they doing in the trailer, it's not gonna interfere with me from going to sleep. Now, keep in mind, a lot of warehouse and facilities recommend you to disconnect from the trailer. It just give them another safety or another layer of safety precautions, right? There's been incidents where drivers are connected to the trailer and they see a green light and they take off and the forklift driver is barely off the ramp and forklift driver goes on the other side. That happens, right? Because the forklift driver's loading up the trailer and someone put the green light on from the inside and he's backing up. He's trying to hurry up like a fucking bridge is about to collapse. And boom, the truck driver hits the gas and boom, he falls off, right? That happens. So a lot of these facilities will recommend you to disconnect from the trailer. Sometimes they'll tell you disconnect and park your ass on way on the other side just for safety precautions, right? So I disconnect from the trailer and I didn't go too far. I just disconnect. Basically I still got my airbags low. I basically got the edge of the front. I get back, I get cozy, you know what I mean? I get my stuff ready and I go lay back down. Now keep in mind this guy said it's gonna be a while before they start to load me. So I'm like, well, I can at least get about 2 or 3 hours of sleep, right? So I start getting I lay back down and for just to give you guys a hindsight of what we go through as truck drivers. A lot of us can't go to sleep right away. Some can, but a lot of us can't go to sleep right away. We get that phase, that first phase, and you tossing and turning, and you're trying to find that right position, just like anyone else. You're fixing up your pillows, you're doing what you got to do, so you go lay down to sleep. And that's what I was doing for the first 20, 40 minutes, I believe, until I started to get into that second phase where you're kind of in a deep sleep, but you're still can hear a little bit of chatter, a little bit of noise that are happening outside of your tractor, right? Before you finally get into that deep sleep. So I got into that second phase where I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit, and I just hear a boom, 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 and I jump out of my bunk. I'm like, what the fuck? That's one of my pet peeves. If you're a shipper or receiver, one of our pet peeves is when you guys fucking bang on the fucking side of the door of our tractor. That shit gets on our fucking nerves. We already have to deal with dumbass drivers on the road. We have to deal with other truck drivers that just don't give a damn, and we have to deal with box truck drivers, right? Plus, we have to deal with dispatch and brokers and all type of shit. And the last thing you want to do is to trigger our PTSD by banging on the side of our fucking tractor trailer. We find that disrespect. So, any of you guys are shipper receivers, next time you got to wake a driver up, just knock or get in contact with the broker for the broker to call the dispatch call them. I don't know. Or maybe ask for their number and you'll call them when it's done. But I hear a boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm disconnected from the trailer. Maybe he's already done. So I jump out, I pull my curtains to the side. I pull my curtains to the side, get on the driver's seat. I'm like phased right now. Like I'm telling you, I'm almost in that deep sleep, right? Where you're kind of like discombobulated a little bit. You're trying to figure out where the fuck you at, what's going on, why did I hear this loud ass commotion outside of my tractor? And here's this guy, the same old guy, big old. Now his tobacco is half the size now. He already done chew half of that bitch. And I put my window down. He's like, in order for me to load your trailer up, you got to be connected to your trailer. If you want me to continue to load this trailer, I really want to tell him, fuck this load. Fuck you. Take the shit out that you already have in this fucking trailer. I'm fucking out, bro. But as you know, I have a job to do, and I represent the company. And the last thing I want to do is leave a bad impression on the company. So I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, but are you done? He's like, no, I haven't started yet, but I put in two pieces in that what he started, put in two pieces, and realized the truck and trailer were disconnected. How the fuck he realized the truck and trailer was disconnected? I don't fucking know. I'm guaranteed he had one of his fucking spies out there, probably seen something or something for him to come out. So I connect back to the trailer, right? Put the air hose back in. I go lay down the bunk, and sure enough, man, this motherfucker is doing his fucking hardest to shake that motherfucking trailer. When I say the tractor was rocking so hard, left to right, due to the fact that he was loading up these heavy ass wires and shit, man, my neck was hurting. Like to this day, my kidney right now, the side of my kidney is hurting because I had to piss. They didn't have a bathroom. I'm not that type of guy to go run out to the woods and piss right outside of the building. There are truck drivers that do that, you know. But man, it was just killing me, man. My fucking abdominal was killing me, bro. And he was rocking and shaking. Bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bow. Fucking time. And I ain't gonna lie, he took a 2 minute break and then came back and did it again. Took another 2 minute break and then came back. It was like he was doing it, letting me fall asleep again, and then waking my ass up again. If you guys ever heard of the waterboard technique, the CIA used to do it. It's back when George Bush and company invaded Afghanistan for the looking for nuclear mass destruction weapons, right? And one of the techniques they used to torture a lot of the hostages, the captives, people, was they'll put a sheet over the face like a blanket, not blanket, pillowcase sheet over their face, and they'll dump water over your face. Now, what it does is simulates you of drowning. It literally makes you feel like you're drowning, which you are, but it's keeping you up live enough to feel how it feels to drown over and over and over and over again. They remove it from your face, ask you another question, you don't answer it, they put it back in your face, and they drown you again. But you're alive, right? It's like getting buried alive. So that's how I felt. Not like that, but when he was just waking me up over and over and over and again, over and over and over again, over and over and over again. I was just fed up. I got up. I just set up. I was like, man, fuck this shit. There was no signal, no 5G, no nothing. I couldn't do nothing but just sit there with my neck going like this 24 fucking minutes every fucking time. Finally, he loads me up. And, no, matter of fact, I lied. I lied. The truck stopped. The trailer stopped rocking. And I ain't gonna lie, I just popped down on the bed and I dozed off. I dozed off, bro. And here comes another boom, boom, boom on the side of my driver's door. And I pop up and I'm, what the fuck? So I get to the door and the guy was like, it was another guy. Your load is done. You need to go in there and go get the paperwork. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck's up with these motherfuckers? So I let that motherfucker have it. Get it. I told him, hey, listen, you're the second person here at this facility that banged on my door. I'm fatigued. I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with this with you guys. I can't give you a word for word of what I said, but it was politely. And he gave me a look like, you motherfucker. You just don't know what we do to people like you over here. When I say people like you, I'm not talking about skin color, da 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 da. But maybe, tough guys. Maybe he's speaking about the guys who think they're tough and can beat everyone up. Or maybe thinking that I'm a big bully and he's the victim. I don't know. But the look he gave me was like, you keep on yapping, buddy. I'm gonna give you something to yap about. So I get in there. Once again, the guy with the tobacco on the side of his mouth. He gave my paperwork. I signed the paper. He ain't say nothing to me. I ain't say nothing to him. But the motherfucker that, he worked there. He was like one of their yard jockeys. He had the greatest idea to pull a trailer and park it right in front of my tractor. And when I promise you, I stormed down those steps. And if it wasn't for that motherfucking rain puddle right in front of me, and it was a big ass rain puddle, I would have ran straight across his motherfucking jaw, man. And this is the shit that, like, I just want to get here and just remind you guys, like, this is a very stressful. Oh, this the lights out. Let me see if I can turn this off. Where we at? Hold up. The sun's out, you guys. Nah, it's still dark. But anyways, trucking is very stressful. You deal with a lot of characters. You deal with a lot of happy people, biased people, and you do a lot of angry people in this job. And we sometimes can't get out of character. I mean, sometimes we have to sit back and not to let these people get us out of character. It's hard. It's challenging. But you just gotta remember, man, like, hey, I'm here to do a job. I'm picking up this load and I'm leaving. You might not see me again. Now, unfortunately, that is a dedicated customer. So I will be going back there. Just hope I won't go back there to the back side of the warehouse because the ones in the front are very nice, polite, respectful people. Like the guy will come out, knock on my door. He'll say, "Hey, listen, you're ready to load you up," and he'll do it again. Come out, knock on my door, and hey, you're unloaded. You're loaded up, right? But we sometimes have to really look at the bigger picture. And what are we doing this for? As far as trucking, did we come out here to be tempted to get out of character? Because if you have not ever experienced road rage, you will as a trucker. If you not ever experienced having a high temper, you will as a trucker. And if it's something that you never experienced, and there's a high chance that you don't know or have the techniques to contain that emotional part that you never expressed your whole life, right? And there's our major carriers that do a great job of giving out videos and little brochures that speaks about road rage and anger management, and they give you exercises and things that you can work on while you are driving behind these trucks because this we are professionals. That's what we are here. We're here to be professionals. We're here to support our families, and some of us are here to have a better life outside of the previous job that we just came from, right? So You know, I've been trucking for a while now, and I'm just here to say, like, for anyone that's watching this video, you just started, you're a rookie. You're gonna get backlash from a lot of other truckers from the things that you do, from the things how you back up or how you do whatever. You're gonna get a lot of criticism from your dispatch, receivers, brokers, shippers. I had brokers talk to me sideways before, and I ain't gonna lie. At that time, I was with a major carrier, and I cussed the fuck out of that broker. I cussed the fuck out of him. And my dispatch give me a call like 3 minutes after that. I'll say 5 minutes, 10 minutes after that, and he's like, "Hey, you're not wrong, but please, you can't do that." And that's when they started sending me the videos and anger management, this and that, and they're right. Um, but mainly, don't let no one get you out of character. Don't let nobody defer you or push you away from your goals or your aspiration and your burning desire and the reason why you're behind this truck. Some of you guys might be generation truck drivers, meaning you have families, fathers, uncles, cousins, brothers, mothers, and aunts, whatever that was in trucking for years, and now you're part of that legacy. Some of you guys are like me that only had one generation of trucking in their family, and I'm the second generation. Now my older brother's the third generation, um, because he just got his license. Um, or some of you guys are the first generation of trucking in this industry. All I'm saying is trucking has a lot of emotions, a lot of people, and we as truck drivers have to be able to contain our own emotions. We as truck driver has to understand that, hey, I don't have to live with you. I don't have to eat with you. I'm here to be professional. I'm gonna get this load and I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna allow you to determine how I should feel or how I should react to just because you're having a bad day. Now I wish you the best. I pray for you, and hope next time I see you, we have a better interaction, right? And things happen, things are going to happen, but just keep that in mind, bro. Our job here is to make sure we have a clean CDL Class A driving license from the time we start and time we leave, meaning that no incident infractions, no accidents, no speeding tickets, no violations with the DOT clearinghouse, none of that. So when we do move on to that next phase of our life, maybe we saved up enough money, we purchased real estate, we invest in mutual funds, we start our own little side business that we're doing e-commerce or whatever the case may be. We can move on to a local job, or maybe, hey, maybe you trucking is what you want to do. It's what you love to do. But now you have a family, you have a wife, you have kids. You just purchased a beautiful home. You're sitting on acres, or maybe you're sitting on a quarter acre. You have responsibilities, but you can't be over the road for a long period of time like you did before in the beginning. But you can do regional, right? You don't want to deteriorate those opportunities from a small from one individual that pissed you off, and now you got in a fight with him and you got arrested for assault. That pissed you off, and now you're at a traffic war with this person, and then you rear end them by accident. You rear end someone else by accident, or you flip your truck just because you're pissed off, right? So I wanted to share that with you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. Like I said, I'm gonna be more consistent. We're getting closer, getting that broker lounge built up. It's gonna be beautiful. While we're building it, I am gonna ask my subscribers, my day ones, to give me a couple ideas of how you guys want to see this broker lounge set up. Now, you guys already know I'm gonna have a wet bar in that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a wet bar. I might let y'all pick a couple of the alcohol, the beverages. I'm not saying alcohol, the beverage, right? Selection, the spirits. I already know my top two spirit that's gonna be on that wet bar, so I don't need y'all. You know what I'm saying? But man, thank you for everyone for watching, supporting. Like I was saying earlier, man, I was looking at the timeline, man. We've been doing this for a while. You guys been rocking with me for a few years now, and you know, I don't make a living off of this, but I just want to spread my knowledge, my inspirations, my hope, and what I love about trucking, what it has done for me. I learned a lot about trucking when it came to credit repair. When it came to repair my own credit, I went from a low 600 to 800 credit score. I went from having one credit card with $4,000 on it to having two credit cards with over $10,000 limit, and another credit card over it's light work, still in the thousands, but light work. So if I could do it, you could do it. Trucking is a great step into your future, especially if you're coming from a regular skill position job like construction, plumbing, maybe working at a fast food restaurant or a grocery facility or warehouse. Trucking is a great way to make a little bit more money. It's just now you got to take that information and make sure you invest your money into the right places, right tools, so that 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you are going to be in a way better position than you were when you first started in trucking. And also remember, respect your other fellow truck drivers, especially the ones that have been in the game. They're already pissed off of us long enough as it is. So always respect your fellow truck drivers. You never know when it's gonna be your last. You never know what's gonna be their last. So leave a good impression. I ain't saying you got to smile on their face and ask them how they're doing, but let's respect each other on the roads, at the truck stops, at the warehouse facilities, knowing that we all here for the same thing. We're all here for the same for the long run. So with that, I hope you guys have a great Saturday. If, like I said, if you guys watching football, hope your team wins. Hope you guys enjoy the time with your family and friends, man. With that being said, I'm out. Holla at y'all on the next one.